go through the Viron pH install menu. So to do that, we're in manual off mode. So I'll just get into manual off mode. We press the maintenance button, press next, next again, until we get to install. First thing that comes up is the ability to enable or disable the timer. If you wanted to disable the timer, it might be have an external time clock, or you've got it in a situation where you've got it connected to a Viron Connect or some other device where it's running the time period. So you can actually disable that and accept it, but we'll leave it as enabled and accept it. Fast comms is enabled as a standard, and generally you wouldn't change that. That's for it to talk to another Viron product like a Viron pump or a Viron Connect or a Viron heater. So we'll leave that enabled. 3-speed pump is defaulted as not enabled, but if you're connecting it up and you want to run the speeds on a Viron Evo pump, you would accept that as enabled and accept it, but we'll leave it at this stage as not enabled. We'll continue. If you don't want to continue through the setup there, we'll press the exit button, we'll go back, and that'll take you back to manual off, which means all your settings have been saved. Okay, now if we wanted to continue through the setup, we press the next button. It'll come with a flush after timer, yes or no. Reason you would have flush after the timer is that it would extend the run period so that you're clearing out all of the acid and all the chlorine that's in the system. So we will accept that as a standard as yes. The next one is the pump flow check. This is always enabled. This is actually your no flow reading. So can't think of a situation where you'd want to turn that off. You do want to have that on to protect your pump. Basically, if there's no water sensed through the chlorinator cell, it will turn the power off to the pump. So it actually protects your pump from getting the run dry. So we'll leave that as enabled. The Viron pH chlorinator has the ability to run an arc light and has one transformer inside. So if you've got a new install with an arc light and you're running it from the chlorinator, you can actually turn the light on here by up or down the arrows to a yes and accept, but we'll leave that one as no. You can also, in this menu, change the reversal period of the cell. So at the moment it's set as a standard 4 hours. If you had heavy water or high mineral content water where it was calcifying up quite quickly, you could reduce the reversing period. You can go down to 2 hours as the minimum, and you would change that, but in most cases your 4 hours is going to be acceptable. This cell reversal bit is where you normally would on an old VX press the increase and decrease to check whether the polarity will reverse. So if you want to do that, you press a yes on here. This will automatically make the polarity change. We'll say no here, we'll leave it as it is. The next step is to set your pool water volume. Now this is important particularly on the pH control because it will actually extend the dosing period if you have a bigger pool. So make sure you set the correct litres in here for your pool, and the next one is for your spa if you have your spa set up. If you don't have a spa, just leave that blank, it will take that into account. The last sentence says reset system. We'll say no here, that will save all of your settings and it'll take you back to the manual off menu. So that's now saved everything for you.